There's no one else. Well, happy March 1st. I just saw that, Auntie Ann. It is. It's March 1st. Welcome, guys. We decided to do a Sunday pop-up live because why not?
What am I supposed to do? It's not Thursday.
I know.
Now I'm all screwed up for the rest of the week.
Oh, you agreed. Just shut up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, babe, there's no one else live. We should just go ahead and go live. Because it's raining. We had to come in from our chores outside. He's still having ear trouble.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, if we're sitting inside because it's raining, chances are a lot of our lovely people are sitting inside with nothing to watch because no one's live. So why not? So here we are. Happy Sunday.
I have to do some cleaning.
I did see Ace. She was the first one in.
Got dirt and sawdust under my
I know, you need a shower.
Yeah, right there. What? I'm good for at least another week.
No.
Yep, there's Ace and there's Auntie Ann.
Of course. I messaged Auntie Ann. She's a mod.
There's Troy Sutton.
I like to think I'm on top of it to where I can let our mods know.
Oh,
but
she said, look, you interrupted her reading time.
I know. I'm sorry, Auntie Ann. I love you, though.
No, you're not.
Why not? Hey, Shade Tree.
There's James Hall. Yeah, turned cold and very rainy.
Real quick. But you guys.
McKevin up in New Hampshire.
Well, hello there. I spent the day in the greenhouse and I realized that, because I planted all my plants. Normally I just use like Miracle Grow, and I was like, no, I want to go something a little bit more authentic, a little bit something more organic. Started a 511 fish emulsion fertilizer.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Holy wow. It's so concentrated. It's 2 tablespoons per gallon, right? And 1.5 if you're generous.
Hi, Kathleen.
My whole greenhouse smells like a fish farm.
Hey, we got 2 people from West Virginia in here.
It's awful.
Her and Troy.
So, yeah.
There's Captain Hook.
Well, hello there,
Captain Hook. What's going on?
And he did get a notification.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. Well, we decided,
awesome.
Let's just go live. Why not?
And yeah. I liked his comment. He had put it on there when we did the video with bringing in Jake that he's going to be doing a video. At least that's what he had said in the comment about putting a video out about the water levels.
Ooh. Yeah.
I just thought it was BS, but they work pretty good. And I have the stuff. I just got to find it.
Yeah, you bought all the stuff to do laser or water
I've just
level.
never done one.
I know that.
There's Brenda Hall. Good evening. My granddaughter came home from the hospital yesterday. She's 3 weeks old.
Congrats.
Wow.
That is so awesome.
Always good to have them coming home. Unfortunately, they had to stay there for 3 weeks, but obviously she needed to be there.
Well, so. I'm not. I mean, I had 2 preemies, so.
In living color, how do we write Rock
I'm used
Nation?
to the NICU thing and the long stays in the hospital. Yes.
What's going on, Blaine?
How you doing, Blaine? Nitro.
I drooled a little. How'd that happen?
You got an extra hole in your lip?
I better be hearing some bean spillage for interrupting my reading.
Well, there was some biggest beans today, but I can't share them. It's not my
Nitro.
beans to spill.
Life's Resurrection Project. There's Nitro.
Nice. Hello there.
Glad to have you in here. Hey, there's another Jason at Okies Eating.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you. Judy Herman saying hello. What's up, guys? I seen the single wide move-in video. Pretty cool home. Older, but they'll make it their own.
He's doing that because his ear is still closed.
80s, early 90s, and it's an 87. So, yep, I nailed it. You did. You got it, brother. Right on the nail. Which was funny because there's been so much kind of, not for any wrong reasons, but the the guy that the kids bought it from kind of
Originally
was like
said,
misled on some of the information. And he was like, "Oh, it's a 16 by 80," and yeah, we found out it's a 14 by 70,
Yeah.
and then it's like, "Oh, it's an early 2000s," and we're like, So Jake had took some pictures of what data tags they could find because being an 87, and he took some pictures and he brought them in and he's like, we can't totally figure out what the year of it is. And I said, well, let me see the picture. So I'm looking through them and I'm like, it's right there, like date, manufactured. He's like, how did I miss all of that?
like,
And
I spent time selling them
Yeah.
and being a finance manager for a mobile home lot. So I was familiar with it, but yeah. But
hello, Kentucky Bluegrass.
on a little bit of bean spill, and
Hmm.
Jake actually was just down here. They've been working all day, and they are listening to the comments, y'all. And they are seriously
Yes,
considering starting their own YouTube channel for the remodel of this single wide. So give
Just
them a lot
one
of
big
encouragement.
one.
Jake clearly knows what it takes and the time invested in it. So if they choose to do it, we will support them 100%, and we'll show highlights on our
Yeah.
channel, but the real content will be on their channel if they should decide to do it.
Yeah.
So
I think they're
some
excited to
beans
try it, but they have
Yeah.
to figure out the whole. I just want to jab a screwdriver in it.
Well, you could go to the walk-in. It's free.
Who does that? Nelda is saying a prayer for peace for you and your days to be better.
Thank you. So she
Today was better though, wasn't it?
today was.
You got out in the garden.
I did.
And I didn't. So anybody that watched the coffee chat this morning,
She must have watched the coffee chat
Yeah.
because I did rant.
I did not.
I did.
I didn't do anything with the tractor today. That was a tomorrow me problem because I had chainsaw therapy,
You
and
did.
boy, oh boy, wait till y'all see what I did. Just an old biker retired millwright. Oh, nice.
Millwrights are awesome.
Well,
My daddy was
we're
a
glad to have you in here.
Yeah.
Well, look at there.
Well, we miss you.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, Miss Angie.
Pumpernickel. Oh, Daryl's
Bow
in here.
chicka wow wow.
Get it.
And Daryl.
Okay, Mac Project. Hello, hello.
We'll be the rowdy friends. I don't mind that.
There's Charlene up with the cape.
Hello, hello.
And there's Jackie.
Jackie!
I wonder how much. So, Jackie, now that you're up, well, I won't say where you're at, but where you're up, are you getting a bunch of the snow? We were watching the rainstorm come in, and I was like, oh man, about mid Illinois, and then they're talking about the whole East Coast.
And we were so happy to have the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy to have the rain. Very much so.
The outer construction was suggesting to me the year model, then inside seeing the colors, the trims, configured.
Yep.
And appears to be well built for a mobile.
Oh yeah, and already Jake's running into issues with tearing out subfloors and how they originally built it, and yeah, but they worked hard today. I've heard a lot of banging, clanging,
right,
hammering, ripping out, throwing
out.
Well,
yeah, and considering Jake's going down to nap for a couple hours because he has to go to work tonight yet.
He did take time off during this week.
Yeah, but the other part was collecting up all the tools and getting it over there. And then, do you have what you need? Nope, you got to drive back over. And so, but he did find out that the gravel stops at a certain part of the driveway over there, and then guess what? It's all mud now. And so I let him use the truck to get tools and stuff over there because I was using the side-by-side today. And he'd come back over here just a little bit ago before he went to go take a nap. And he just showered, and then he's got not his muck boots, but just some regular boots on. And he's got mud up his calf. And he's like, no, I had to get out and lock the hubs in and get it in 4-wheel drive just to get out of it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I was glad that we unloaded everything last night, even though it was late. Like, we were in on chill mode on the couch, was like, nope.
I way far down. I don't like it. It needs to be and I don't know.
What? Just do this.
Okay, well, that's a little better. Yeah.
But he wanted to unload the trailer and the truck because we had
just
stuff.
been going nonstop.
Yeah, and I was like, well, we got to do it today because if it's gonna rain, we're not getting the truck and trailer in there.
No.
So,
No.
but yeah, they've already started on it, and it will be awesome. So, life's. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I know he
that's
just.
so rough.
It is. He just told me what was his name. I have to go back up. Nitro. Okay. So Nitro, yeah, talking about do most of our. She's battling stage 4 cancer, but works her butt off even on chemo, and that is awesome, right? We
And
we
that's
kind of
the
talked about that on the
key,
coffee chat this morning.
is you need to keep moving, and bless her heart, and our prayers go out to you, because that's not an easy
it would
thing.
be, yeah, their channel would be great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, when we were talking about it, I'm like, I'm gonna have to put like
There's Kath.
a warning. Hi, Kath. I'm gonna have to put a warning, like, you can't be or offensed, or you can't be offended by the F-bomb if you're gonna follow Jake's channel. I tried to raise him right, y'all, but
yeah, the
and
truth
I
of the
did
matter
raise him
is,
right, but he
yeah.
likes to throw that F-bomb. So if you're offended by the F-bomb, don't follow his channel if they make one.
Well, he got it honest.
Yeah. So it's clearly not going to be White Rock Homestead, because we do try to like watch our P's and Q's.
Well, we do, because ours, and just like Life's Resurrection, talk about their 4,300 subs after 3 years, but it's more for
About
our
the grandkids.
17 grandkids. 17.
Hey, at the rate we're going,
we're
gonna
halfway
have
there.
I know. We're gonna have quite a few.
Yeah, and that was our thought. Was
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a twofold for me, right? It's for the grandkids to be able to watch later on, and then the other part is I spent so many years in the Marine Corps that, yes, you cuss and swear, but when you're around other people, right, there's that whole be professional, bring it back. Like there's a time, and I've always been that way though.
Although I did say the word shitty this morning on the coffee chat.
You were
Annie Ann, I love you.
Yeah. Built from a broken life. Hello. Isn't that Melva and Donnie? Did they change their name again? Big Dreams.
Well, hello there.
Budget.
I was just thinking about you the other day.
Yeah, she's gonna be stuck in that trailer for a couple days.
We need to visit her.
I know we do.
Or she needs to visit us.
Well, probably both, but just broke one of my back scratchers.
I love those. Oh, I know. They're amazing. I put them on the armoire. The armoire used to be our shoe storage, but because someone has so many clothes, it's now Jason's.
That's an armoire?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was a shoe holder.
And so both back scratches are on top of the armoire now.
I say make them do it, because if they don't, they'll regret it later. Yes, and I think that if they find a thing, like I don't know if you'd mentioned it already, but you were talking about like, hey, she'll teach, and I mean, honestly, their age, tech, they probably know more than we do. And Jake could be able to edit and do it all, but knowing that he's working full time on third shift and then trying to build and do all, like, he doesn't have time to edit. He actually did do YouTube for a while, many years ago, and in the gaming. It wasn't. I don't even know if he did YouTube. It was more of Twitch, which is a gaming thing. Yeah. Well, they do a lot of stuff on there, but yes, it was more of the gaming, and he was actually doing really well in it. But he's like, I just didn't have enough hours in the day, so that'd be something that you can sit down with Chloe and be like, all right, and it would be. Like, we'll loan them our other camera to where she can use the simpler program. Yeah, he's got the 9. So our GoPro 9 will run off of Adobe Express, which is an editing program. But our 12 will not. So our 12 has to be edited in Premiere Pro, which was what forced me to go to Premiere Pro, which I'm glad. But there is a huge learning curve to the editing programs. So those are the things and the skills that I would teach her and help her with, so that she could do the editing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let Jake know when he talks to him. And it's actually funny because we were talking about camera angle, right? We're like, hey, quit holding it at your waist, put it up. I know. I gave him a lesson this morning too. Yeah, and we have some microphones, but we don't use them. They don't do that great because they're not high dollar ones. And
they work it for not running the equipment.
Yeah, but when you start running the equipment, and that's always a hard thing. So it's one of those that we're already pre-trained that we're not going to talk to the camera if we're running anything loud. We shut it off, and then we'll talk, and then we'll go back to doing what we're going to do. But in the moment, and that was the thing, was we had Jake running the camera, we had Chloe running the camera, we had Connor running the camera, right? We had everybody.
Awesome.
And then you try to piece that together. So
because he's like, hey guys, hold on. Wait a minute.
For us, it was fun because it took us back to our roots of when we started, and we didn't know any better. And after you do it for a while, and that's what we talked with Jake and Chloe, we're like, hey, look, you don't have to put out videos that are like blockbuster. Like, you're just documenting what you're doing, and you're gonna enjoy it. I know somebody had made that comment earlier. Was they're gonna enjoy it later on.
Yeah.
And absolutely. So we're making them record.
Sure. For sure.
Whether they do their own channel is going to be on them, but we're going to make them record it anyways. And those are files that even once if they don't want to do their own, if we make it into a video,
we'll still make it into.
We're holding on to everything.
And there's a whole YouTube university. I still don't even have figured out, and I'm almost 4 years in. It's a lot. It's a lot, especially if you're following the types of things. Which, I'm a very analytical person, so I follow all that stuff.
And it is hard when you don't have somebody to.
Yes, Arlene. Hi, Arlene.
Hold on. You're going ahead again. Better. Stop it. We got 20 inches up in New Jersey. Okay.
Yuck.
Okay, so you talk about that for a second. I have to.
Well, gardening does make everything better. If I tell you what, that fish emulsion, I'm sure it works amazing, but my whole greenhouse smells like a fish farm. Jake walked in to ask me a question. He was looking for a crowbar. He got halfway down the greenhouse and he's like, oh, heck no. He turned around and walked out the other side. And it even got to the point where I was like, okay, it's on my hands. It's everywhere. Like, bleh. But I know it's going to be good for the plants. And I got tons more stuff planted. I got tons more stuff up potted. Yeah. And I don't do a lot of filming from the greenhouse just because, one, it tanks. Two, it's kind of my respite. It's kind of my, I don't have to record. I don't have to do anything. We're
not getting any of that.
My comfort.
Yeah, Marie, no way. No, we're not doing any of the snow around here. Not this time of year. 72 in North Carolina today. Nice. On her chemo, she helped me build our 28 by 28 garage. Nice.
Good for her.
That's awesome. All that banging and clanging, they were fighting, so don't. Oh, there's Anson and Gladys over there.
Well, hello, guys.
Watch a video of some amazing biscuits and gravy. Morning.
Yes. Nice. Oh, that was some of the best gravy I ever made, too. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like autopilot the whole way for the biscuits and gravy.
Locking the hubs. I hate that part. It's the only way to have a true 4x4. Yes. And I prefer it that way. And actually, I'm even annoyed with this truck because it has the electric transfer case. I still have to go manually lock my hubs, but then it's like, oh, just turn the dial. And I'm like, no, I need a lever. I need less electronics, the better. Sorry. Oh, no, that wasn't.
Who are you messaging?
I will tell you after this. For anyone I haven't seen in a while, James Hall. Yes, Shade Tree Cook is James Hall. For anybody coming in and didn't realize that. Right?
Well, it's so good, too.
Anne Marie, all you had to do is make a little, I mean, it's only an hour, right? About an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to take the leftover gravy and make my skillets breakfast.
Potatoes, that's what, okay. Built from a broken, I knew I recognized the picture. It's not Melvin Dottie, it's Kim, Loose Screw Ranch.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, I'm just a lot of slow.
Well, even the way YouTube's been like, well, the process between YouTube and StreamYard, and they've not connected, and so like a lot of people pop up and their names aren't right. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not just us, it's a lot of YouTubers are complaining about
they're wanting to change the YouTube wants you to change your handle, which means to change, like, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's Gladys.
I know. I miss you guys a lot.
Her name's Brat. We also run Nitro on Brat's Paranormal Investigations.
Hey, I used to be on a paranormal investigation team. I've actually really been missing it. So I may join you. Reach out if you got something close by.
Oh.
I would love to offer my assistance with that. I found it fascinating.
I don't know if they will or not.
I don't think you would, honestly.
Well, right, but I think that it's for them, they may actually try to put out on other platforms more than they would with YouTube. So
yeah.
I didn't, Daryl. I need to show her it.
What?
Hold on. I'm gonna look while we're on here right now. Because I was actually laughing pretty good about it. So I'll turn the volume down so it doesn't do anything.
Well, what good is that then? I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. What's sad is that probably took her
the amount of weight.
Amount of time to do that
that is crazy.
For a 15-second short that might make her 30 cents. That's why I don't do a lot of shorts. I can have a short that does like 12,000 views and I get 18 cents. Why bother? Sorry, not sorry.
Right, Captain Hook, F-bomb is my love language.
Yeah, well that's Jake's love language too.
Oh, they're out getting that free car wash, driving down the road. Jackie. Well, if Daryl didn't send it to you, Jackie, okay, hold on. I'll make this happen. Watch this.
I mean, it's a cool concept, but like the thought and the process to make it into a short in the hopes that it goes viral, so you actually make
she's
money.
Getting it twice now.
Nah,
because I'm behind on comments.
I guess I have a little bit of like coffee chat spilling over into this, where I'm like, nah, the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Oh yeah, the wooden back scratchers. That's what we have. That's two.
Yeah, that's
over anything that's made over time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Biscuits and gravy is the greatest. She asked me this morning, what do you want? And then she told me the other day when she did her order, she's like, well, we have extra sausage and I bought biscuits. And I'm like, you know what I want. We'll cover outside, tend to relax, let it all hang out, use some wordy dirts. Yep. I'll send the strips and such. I mind my manners and shut. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we
you got to pick your crowd.
Have our moments
there, the Jobs.
You can. Everything comes out of our mouths. We just try to be thoughtful on our channel to where we don't like it every couple words.
We pop on and watch some of your stuff every once in a while, Amory. With us being so busy, it's hard to watch everything. But the last few things I'd seen, we wouldn't even recognize her trailer anymore.
Yeah, Amory, you've come so far.
Her
I'm so blown away, and you're doing it.
Jason is in story mode tonight. Okay. So Anson needs a refill. Philip Ryder throwing it up there. All right.
Kraggles.
I would reach at any time. Usually I'm building this bike candy or on the truck, flipping this house after my brother passed away from glioblastoma.
I had a really close friend pass away from the glioblastoma.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot. Being a caretaker is a lot.
We get it. Connor was a hoot. Oh, yeah, we love
it. He was. And he honestly takes to it.
Oh,
well, clearly in the video you hear him. He's like, "Hold on, guys!" Like he talks to y'all like he knows you're there, and he does an amazing job. I need to teach him like holding the camera because I was like, sorry for the like, what do I call it?
The motion sickness.
The motion sickness. Yeah, sorry for the motion sickness because he'll run with it and stop it. He was so excited. He does a really good job. I had to leave it in.
Yes, it is on our property. We've just we put them on that other side because you never know what the future holds, right? And we wanted to, with Jake and Jenna being here as the only 2 out of our 7 right now that live on the property, we're like, hey, you can have this spot, you can have this spot, and then if the others decide or any of the others decide that they're going to move, we'll pick different spots and they'll have it. But the idea is, because we never know what our life's going to encompass, right? We kind of talked about that on the coffee chat this morning, was you never know. You're always looking. It's something else, just to take your mind off what you actually have to do for that day, anyways. So not a lot of it's really going to come to fruition, but it's one of those that you do it just to. We call it our mind dumping, right? We're going numb. Hey, we're brain numb right now. We're gonna just do this, and yeah, it was. But if we decided to sell the property, we didn't want them to have to move also.
No, or if
And
we die,
yeah,
where the money they've invested by rights should not be split between all 7 of the kids.
yeah.
So
So there's Jake. The GoPro 12 should be yes, and Jake will probably use a different editing program. And so you could use it in a different program. But
Yeah.
for the Adobe
That's
suite
Jake.
that we have,
If y'all don't know,
yeah.
the Burls.
The Burls.
That's Jake.
Yeah.
And it's also important to us to make sure that, like I started to say, that the kids that are here, you're rolled up on my pant. Like, there we go. The kids that are here, like in my brain, I've already given that land to the kids. It's exempt, I guess I should say, from the rest of the property. They're putting in their time and effort. They should not have to split it with a 7. So it will be exempt from the rest of the stuff when it comes to division amongst the 7.
Right.
So.
And yes, so Captain Hook says Jenna has a shed on. Jenna does have a shed for now.
For now. It'll be gone in about a month.
Yeah.
She was really excited at first, but then realities of life kicked in. And
oh man, I'm like 10 minutes behind. Okay, Jake says screw that.
Oh.
Fertilizer. James had to step away and breathe. Fish farm and
so
the greenhouse.
she is sending it back.
Right.
She is sending it back. Which means we have to strip everything we did out of the shed. But she's got plans for that.
There's Tony.
So
Pumpernickel.
Hey, Tony. Pumpernickel.
Hey, there's Ryan.
Well, there's Ryan. Hey, Ryan. I know. Jess is like, I miss your face. I'm like, I miss you too. Like, yeah. I thought maybe we could break away and go over and visit Ryan and Jess today. But then you got on this, like, I'm going to cut down all the trees. And he did.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Tomatoes will love the stinky stuff.
Oh, they do love the stinky stuff, but the whole greenhouse smells like fish. And not in a good way. It's bad.
Brett, boogers are good.
No, they're not.
There's Midnight Adventures. Hello. When you haven't noticed, best to stay active and possible. Best way to get through, especially. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
Calvin got 111 inches of that snow stuff over the last.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, good thing you're not out there
in California.
Where she was originally from, yeah.
Wow.
David Moffat lately, didn't see him on chats much anymore.
That's true.
I don't know that I've seen him in any either. I'm sure it's just that time of year he's busy with business.
Yeah. Nice.
It is. Yep. We were actually talking about it on one of the lives, and
oh my God. She is ridiculous. Hey Jake, come on in.
Shut up. Jesus.
Everyone's I told y'all, don't be subscribing if you're not. Like if you're offended by bad language, don't do it. Don't do it. What do you? I thought you were gonna go take a nap.
Of course, Philip.
She wants some biscuits and gravy and pizza.
Oh.
Posting videos to Rumble too. Yeah, you can say whatever you want on that and still get paid for the most part. Yeah, we've heard of some of the other platforms.
X, I'm on Facebook, and we're on, of course, YouTube. I just can't keep up with them, and I don't know if I have the desire to do so. That's the hard part.
Yeah. Well, our reasoning, and it's cool to reach out to a whole bunch of people, right? But our reasoning wasn't reaching out to a whole bunch of people. Our reasoning was creating super cool home videos for our grandkids to watch later on.
Yeah.
And like of course, our channel
grew. Why are you barking at me now?
She is ridiculous.
Come here. Come on. I want you to bark at me like I'm making sides, so come on. Hey.
No, she's ridiculous.
All right,
You
I'm
have
gonna-
her so spoiled.
I know, but I'm gonna have to take her inside. So say hello to.
Yeah, take her on up.
I know. I'm gonna. Come on.
Oh, good. I get the comments. Ha ha ha. Here we go, folks. Yes. Well, I go back and forth. But yes, I do try to keep our videos at around 20 to 23 minutes. That's why I did Jake's video as a premiere, because I felt it lended itself towards that. But yes, I agree. Oh no, don't you come back in here and think you're gonna take over the
Yeah, move your.
ah
Move it.
dang it, I only got like 4 through.
Oh, see, you're not very fast either. Street tacos are good as long as they're not made out of kittens, right?
Oh. Yuck.
Right? Anson's like, so Brett, have you tried kitten tacos?
Anson.
Well, if Brett's gonna mention it, you gotta ask. You gotta know.
Hi,
There's
Timid
Timid
Dana.
Data. Stella and Renly might be in bed by now. Look, there's bagels from Kathy.
I just did it. We'll count that.
It's Doug.
Hey, Doug. That's our son.
I know. We gotta get him to change his name and just be like, it's Doug.
It's Doug.
It's Doug. We love Doug.
We love Doug.
Judy, I loved it when Connor was filming.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As long as they don't identify as kittens. Nice. Well, hey, we're just waiting
Come
on
on.
you, dude.
Bring
Yep.
it.
All right, Kath. I got
We've
you.
said it. We've said it. Bring it.
Yes. Cold snacks are definitely engaged, guys.
Yeah.
Running that chainsaw all day, and I
That
probably should have
chainsaw
put my
therapy.
back brace on running it. I typically don't wear it when I'm running it because I seem to be fine. It's when I go to clean everything up afterwards
Yeah.
that I really need it. But navigating that terrain and doing it, I probably should have had it on. So when you get old, you might be glad to have them around, or at least close on the property.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
a lot of it for us. Is we actually were just talking about that last night was, is everything that we're doing really conductive? Like, are we really aging ourselves in place the way that we wanted it? And I think we are.
Well,
But at the same time, it is a lot more difficult. And I think that as we get into our 80s or 90s, if we can make it that long, it'll probably be a reliant on a lot of whoever's
I
living on
had
the
this
property.
like epiphany.
Where's Ace? Ace was in here.
I had this epiphany, right? Because we always talk about.
I know. Jonesy wants to know, what day is it?
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday,
It's
Jonesy.
Sunday.
We just threw
It's
everybody
Sunday,
off
Sunday.
and wasn't doing anything. Member for 24
I know. He was our
months.
very first member.
That means we're 2 years having
But
memberships.
I had this like epiphany pop into my brain, right?
Jonesy's
Whereas
always in the
like
future.
one of the things that we wanted to build the big house for was so that we could age in place. Because unfortunately, I've already experienced life with a walker. I've already experienced life not being able to walk, not being able to contribute, not being able to do basic functions.
What's up, Bill?
Right? So
The guy with all the snow in the
Yeah.
Alaskas.
So, and his thing is, well, we could not, and I say the same thing, like, if our tiny house is what we're living in, and I go on a walker again, or I'm in a wheelchair, or Jason hurts his back and he's on a walker and a wheelchair, could we navigate through the tiny house? Absolutely not.
No.
But then I have this like epiphany thing. If we cannot navigate the tiny house, we have no business owning 17 acres of the ridge.
Of course we do. They have
We would
wheelchairs
never-
with tracks and everything.
No, we would never see it. So if we got to that point,
Yeah, we would. All we have to be able to do is navigate, right? We talked about building a house. If we can get to the side by side,
if we can
then
get
we
it. I'm coming, baby.
But I'm saying
Help me out.
there's ramps, there's things that we can do when we build the main house where we talked about building it. Everything will be accessible. That's the whole thing. Chloe says, I'm glad I didn't experience the greenhouse this afternoon.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm glad with you being pregnant, you did not. Because it
Ooh.
was bad.
Bill says -26 this morning. It's supposed to be
What?
new. Thank you.
Yuck.
No
thanks.
Oh, Jonesy's at work because we threw him off on
I
a
know,
Sunday.
we threw it off on a Sunday.
He can't read all the chat, but I can tell you right now, Jonesy says hello and go subscribe to all 15 of his
So if
channels.
there's a Craigle in there, that one was for you.
Troy says he heard from David Moffat today and all is good.
Okay, good.
So I hadn't heard anything otherwise, so I'm going to assume when it's David that everything's good. He's just busy with business. Talk about Jake coming in.
Oh, it's on a food run.
Prego girlfriend food run.
We love you, Chloe. Oh, I see the lights. He's on his way. I see it.
Well, yeah. Anson's going to shower. Just go outside. It's probably raining over there too. But
maybe
we'll see. He says goodnight if we're not still live when he gets out of the shower. How long of a shower is he gonna take?
We don't know.
He's taking advantage of not being in the Navy. So he's like, I don't have Navy showers. I could just stand here forever. That you vent on your coffee chat. It's good to vent if you got feedback because you're normal, just like the rest of us.
And I did, and we are normal. And I think that was where I try to keep the coffee chats very relatable, right? Because a lot of the Homestead channels, they only put out the good stuff, or they'll make clickbait out of the bad stuff. It's either like 100% one way or 100% the other. Like there's never any in between. And today is an in between.
Cat and Hook, we have the same last name.
We do.
Really?
Did not know that.
But you get suggested to him on Facebook.
Interesting. Well, send me a friend request. Now I will say, like when it comes to friend requests,
I know I try to tell him.
If you have less than like 200 or 300 friends, I typically don't accept the friend request because that's usually a hacked Facebook. And then
and for a personal pages, vice to channel page.
Well, yeah, we don't actually accept any friend requests on our personal Facebooks. We accept a lot on our Facebook for White Rock. But on our personal pages, unless we've met you in person, we typically don't tend to accept you. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a mean thing. We're not being angry. It just means we've not met you in person.
Oh, we're all in the car.
Of stuff on
hold on.
Personal.
So Zach came in because Doug said they're all in the car. Just built a wall, not quite as big as Trump's, but it still works. Nice.
I love you guys.
In the what?
That's awesome.
What are you doing in the car at this time?
And why are you building
cracks
a wall?
Bad, okay.
Why are you building a wall?
Yeah, Tara. No moving to Florida, says Amber. That's not happening.
It was a weak moment.
Right.
It was a weak moment.
Well, we don't even know what's up with
We don't know what's up, Todd. It's crazy.
Deborah's good at putting a skunk emoji over my crack. No. Oh, there's Jennifer. So glad you didn't go live from the kitchen. That lamp above the sink was making my eyes hurt. It's like 3.
Well,
yeah, it was actually Jennifer. So it was really, really funny because when Jake and them, before we even got to see the house in person, and he's like, well, there's this thing. And because the way they did the trim work in the ceiling, the light over the kitchen sink is off-centered.
It's wonky, like, Jennifer. You would not be okay with it.
No, she isn't already. She's like, I had to close my eyes. I remember seeing her comment. She's like, no.
It bothers Jake too.
We're actually going to look into what it's going to take to kind of move that because, it bothers them too.
There's Bert.
There's Sister Bert.
Hi, Bert.
Oh, there you go. It's Doug.
It's Doug.
That is awesome.
I love it. I love it. Actually, before we decided to go live, I was
only 40 thumbs up, folks.
What?
Come on.
I actually spent an hour researching some fun things for the grandbabies. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah.
And he's all for it.
So we have 17 acres here. Welcome in, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah, so plenty
17
of
acres of the ridge.
There's Sheila Michaels saying my family has started talking about building a family compound on 30 acres.
30 is a lot.
If we do it, we will have 4 generations all together.
I'm all for it. Do it.
And that's great. When
100%
you're
do
talking
it.
about 4, right? Then and especially on
Big
30
snack.
acres.
Bye guys. Bye guys.
Good night. Get some rest.
Yeah, get her food while it's warm.
Have a good night at work.
Over here
See
slacking.
you in the morning. Yeah.
There's Wade Rue. Welcome
Wade.
from the great state of Montana. You getting snow right now, Wade? Yep. So you could see it side by side, ATV, electric trike. Just don't fall off it, right?
There's very few places we can actually ride our electric bikes on the ridge.
Oh yeah.
Because of how steep it is. So yeah.
Let's see. Midnight Terror not having cold snacks of wine.
No
nope,
wine.
She's having the Bahama Mamas.
Bahama Mamas.
Right? Need a 4-wheel drive hover around.
Ooh,
right? Well, that's what I'm saying is they have those like wheelchairs and stuff, right? The off-road, they're on tracks. It's like a little mini tank. Be right up my alley.
No, if we are wheelchair bound or I'm wheelchair bound, we have no business being on the ridge.
Sure.
That's where I would be like, nope, sell it. If I can't get out in the garden and I can't tend to my animals and I can't build stuff, I have no business being.
We just modify. Jonesy said it's the 3rd day of autumn, but it still feels like summer over there.
Well, good, kids. We're about to switch places, dude.
Angie, don't drop the soap. Need a 4-wheel drive recliner, right?
Ooh.
Did I see Tim's video? It is so funny. They actually found ducks that go in circles. Tim said David is right. Oh man, we hadn't watched that one, so nope. But that's got to be a good one. I love that the last video, you guys need to talk to Jake and his lady, those Arizona rooms. Oh yeah, Wade. They I know they've already talked about they want a really big porch on what would be the front of the house. That'll be out facing the ridge.
Yeah.
And it'll be a covered porch. The back, I don't think they're going to do anything out there other than an addition. Just because there's no need to, but I do know that we were already planning, and Chloe's like, well, the house needs to move back a little. Like when we were clearing everything, because she's like, I want a big porch. And Jake's like, yeah, we could have a deck. And she's like, no. You want a deck. I need, typical woman, right? You have this much, I'm gonna. So they, but we've learned that lesson. Like even on the outdoor kitchen, we did the 8-foot off the bar, and then we did the 10-foot off the side, and then we're like,
we need more room.
Even 10-foot wasn't enough. So yeah, it's one of those.
We enjoy our family time, so we're playing cards all the time. We're doing tons of things all the time as a family, and so yeah, we do have to modify our spaces to accommodate that. And I look forward to when we can go over to Jake and Chloe's and be like,
right, Jonesy,
take it over, and like come on and play on the decks and play cards and looking forward to it.
They went over to Holly's sister. We redid their living room wall and made it a 2x4 instead of trailer walls. Put shiplap and new wiring for the TV.
Sweet.
Nice.
See, that's what's awesome about our family.
Well, the other part is when you get to go build stuff based on somebody else's money and not your own. That makes it much gooder.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then you're like, well, does it look bad? And when they complain, you're like, what'd you pay me?
Free.
Right.
I do that with the tattoos. I'm like, hey, I'm just learning.
Oh, Holly's driving. Well, that's probably the better of the
Don't you talk about my daughter like that.
Right?
Holly's a perfectly good driver. I've ridden with Zach. I don't recommend it at all. No.
Oh, so quick and dirty, no longer dirty.
Oh, wow. Right. He was like super fast. Way faster than
Well, he's used to the Navy showers. So he was probably in there for 5 minutes, which probably to the normal portion would be like 30 minutes.
No, I spent my first 10 minutes just getting warm. And then I start washing.
See, Anne-Marie, you can garden in a wheelchair. I play too, so.
Yes, I could. I've just.
Oh, wow.
I lived a long time on a walker. Y'all might not know that, but I did. And I don't know how I would do it in this lifestyle.
Jonesy looking at 44 acres on the other side of the island.
Nice.
He's got to convince the missus.
Come on, missus.
Well, Jonesy, just make her walk up the backyard like 5 times and she'll be like, fine, go buy me flat land. She'll be in. Sold. I don't even
Mhm.
want to walk up it once. I've seen the videos, and I know videos don't do it justice because we show our ridge, and Jonesy's is way steeper.
Oh yeah,
than
the
ours.
camera does not do it justice at all.
Brett, I promise not to behave.
Promise?
That's a guarantee, Brett.
Well, all
we
right,
know
we'll take
when you
that.
come in, if you do behave, it'd be weird. See the handicapped dude missing a leg, get out of a car, pull a Segway out of the back of his SUV, took it off like a rocket. I'm like, what just happened here? Dude is missing a leg.
That's awesome.
Yeah, wait, but don't
That's
you need?
awesome.
I've never rode one, but don't you need both feet to do the Segway, or is it? Because like, if you're one-sided, do you just keep doing circles like a duck? Right? Just, I don't know. I mean, that's where my brain
I have
went.
no idea.
He's getting around like a boss on that thing. Wow.
Hmm.
Okay. The
Which
25
I
and
did
next
pretty
to that,
well.
if you're looking
And
for
honestly,
more property, just saying.
actually,
Wow, everybody got property
my
going.
dad actually has my walker.
That's a beautiful spot.
My walker was the bomb walker. It had brakes, it had a seat, it had a
Wait.
basket, it had everything on this walker. And I did leave it for my dad.
Trying to
So
think.
I don't even have my like Cadillac walker.
Yeah, we
anymore.
don't need that. That's like PTSD. But
Dude, it is.
Anson said they got 25 acres next to them. Like the cattle
No,
pasture?
baby, we're not moving to the west
I know
side.
we're not. I'm just trying to
We're
think.
not gonna do it.
I'm trying to think. Like, where would they? Oh, well, maybe on the other side. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Well, what I'm hearing is that you two are moving off the ridge to a normal person house. Yeah, no.
No. No, that's not the plan. Our plan is to continue here on the ridge. We just have to think 10 years down the road, 15 down the road. Well, because we've already experienced it. We've already gone through.
Is it just like a screened-in porch? I guess I need to Google an Arizona room. I'm thinking it's more like the Florida and Lanai, where it's just a screened-in porch.
Yeah. But we are just in a different position where we've already experienced a time in our life when I was incapacitated. And so where other people might be like, oh, no, that'll never happen to me. I'm here to tell you, yes, it possibly could happen to you. And when it does, it's not fun. So it's living with those realizations that these things do happen and they can happen in the blink of an eye.
Oh, man, we're on the big screen.
Yeah.
I didn't shave my legs for this.
I didn't shave my legs either.
Oh.
I need to.
You got to deal with hairy legs, Kim, on the big screen.
No, you have to deal with hairy legs.
Why'd the chicken cross the road? Because! Nice.
That's awesome.
Love it when the kids are coming in on road trips.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry rig everything. It's about a guy who builds wheelchairs for different terrain. I think I've heard of that one.
Oh, that's
I think
cool.
I've seen some of those videos, and that might have been where
I can see you doing that for me, y'all. When
tell you, like
when I was incapacitated, this man never left my side.
Leaning and hand controls. Okay, well that makes sense.
He was the most supportive spouse.
Yeah, we're not moving
ever. Like, this man took care of me. He washed my hair. He bathed me. He did everything when I couldn't.
And Marie's walker is racing red.
Mine was mine red
black.
or blue? Was it black?
It was black.
It was a black, yeah.
Oh, the cattle pasture. Okay, that makes sense.
I actually thought about putting a horn on it. I was like, I hated the walker, but I love the walker. It was a love-hate relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy real estate prices right now.
Yeah.
Like land in Arkansas is actually getting to the point where it's one of the more expensive.
Yeah,
ones.
Well,
Fuzzy Adventures is saying hello.
Hi, Fuzzy Adventures.
Is that a cat? That's a cat.
It's a cat. Actually,
is there now in a regular home, nursing home?
Yeah. So Arkansas has been the #1 place to move to for the last 2 years, and our governor, she's so amazing, actually was interviewed about this. And with Arkansas being the #1 place to move to for the last 2 years, you can imagine what that's done to real estate prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midnight spent 2 years on crutches after.
Oh.
I spent like a winter on crutches, and that was more than enough.
Yeah.
Tara, Gladys did say she misses your face too.
I miss you too. I want one of your clamatos. You make the best ones.
Oh,
ever.
Jonesy says we can just move part-time there and then
I'll follow
the sign.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Hence why I was looking at trailers in Florida.
Great. Now tomorrow's Zillow search history is going to be Tasmania.
I know, and y'all. I got an email
And evidently
from
there's
Carnival
like
tonight.
40 acres on the other side of the island for sale. So.
Oh, I know, but Carnival sent an email today. Free drinks everywhere on the ship. Low rates, free room.
I told y'all this morning for those of you who watched Coffee Chat, and then what happened? Came in here because it was raining, and what is she doing? Looking, and I'm like, I'm not even going to entertain. Not just.
It would be September, 2 months away from our November 14 day.
There are a lot of YouTubers moving to Arkansas. But I think the other part of why, and a lot of people just happen to be YouTubing to do it, a lot of it is the lack of code enforcement, right? The no restrictions, being able to do.
That's changing.
Well, some of it in some places, but I mean, for us, it doesn't, right?
No.
We can build without building permits. We can do things the way that we want to do.
Freedom without bureaucracy. Yeah, is what they say.
Oh, I hate that word.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't move here, Arkansas.
Yeah, don't do it. We're full. We're filled up. No.
Right. Yep. Brett says not moving again.
Yeah.
Wilson's like,
when he was really being tempted by David over at Come On about us buying the land next to him, David was laying it on tall. Like he was throwing every angle David could think of to get us to like sell this and move to the west side. And I'm like, baby, don't do it. Because he started being like, well, if we did this, I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. No. You chose this land. I was barely off a walker and needed a stick
so I blame
to even
you
walk.
for not correcting me.
No. I didn't even get to look at this land.
Hey, in all our fairness, though, it was the last day of a week long going through
property search
properties that were garbage. Like the ones that people were willing to show us were just garbage. And this was the best option we've seen in a week.
It was, and I trusted him. So when he's like, "Oh, we should sell," I'm like, "Oh no."
She's never trusted me again.
No, don't do it.
I'm not allowed to make any more decisions.
We're not quitters. This is the land and the life we chose.
Our thoughts and prayers are out you for your Uncle Lee. Real estate is crazy in NorCal as investors driving up prices. Yeah.
BlackRock is actually looking at getting banned from buying up properties. Go down that rabbit hole, folks. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but truth be told, I'm being proven right more than I'm being proven wrong.
It isn't Anson. We kind of talked about that a little bit. Was we know we're going to be aggravated to have 8-9 days worth of rain, but it is so needed. So I can't even be mad. Like I'll go work in the rain.
And the greenhouse is covered, so I can go work in the greenhouse.
But he's gonna build a road up the ridge.
Good, because when
maybe
we were there,
one that we can ride the e-bikes up and not crash coming down.
Well, probably not, because there were some really steep angles when they took us up there. But yeah, their build site, their future build site, the bomb. Totally the bomb. Love it.
Bob's spent way too much time in crutches.
Yes, he has. So, and
how's your bride doing?
Yes, how is Donna? We didn't even know like all
it's
that was
raining
going
now.
on.
Maybe in the next day or two we'll have to go pop a visit. Leg was broken in 7 places.
Ouch.
My knee was forcibly bent to the back, not to the normal front forwards. Car. My mom had.
I've done the car
back
resting.
seat and rest my leg on the armrest. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
I have 0 restrictions, no permits, no nothing. I can live in a straw house if I want. I can have water, power. Don't You need a septic tank, which is rare. Yep. Well, where are you at?
Yeah. Because when I was in Ohio,
I want to say he's out in the northwest somewhere.
When I was in Ohio, I actually had engineered, stamped blueprint plans.
Let me help you. No, I'm going to help you. I'm going to recycle. Hold on.
Ohio would not accept them for a straw bale house. My homestead in Ohio, I'd planned to make a straw bale house. They were interested. The county was very interested in the process, and they wanted to be involved in the process. But the permits and everything would have been ridiculous. I would have had to call it a timber frame structure with straw infill and it could not be load bearing, which if a straw bale house is built properly, it is load bearing. But the restrictions that I faced in Ohio, wow. Yeah. For sure. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you keep buying it because you do those tax sales.
David's nuts for spending all that money on electricity. Well, yes and no. He's getting some assistance because the one neighbor that bought the property next to him, the one that we were just talking about, is going to be bringing power in. So he doesn't have as far to go. But now that he's got his daughter and grandkids up there, and for the longevity of things, it makes way more sense to do it there. It's 25 acres here is the best. And I'm sure we will come down on it. The guy, yeah. Just imagine how much work can get done with both of us working on projects. Daily clamatos. Just saying. I know.
We wouldn't get any work done if we were doing daily clamatos.
Sure you would.
Yeah.
You'd have all the curves and everything that you didn't want.
I can say without a doubt, had we visited the west side not in an ice storm, we probably would have been more drawn to the west side. But unfortunately, that was not where we were drawn to.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
Oh.
As awesome as it would be to be really, really close to the core of the family, I'm kind of really glad that we are over here.
I don't miss crutches at all.
Me neither.
You think you've got an expensive? Try buying a place in Tasmania and have a look.
I can only imagine. Nope.
I'm gonna have to look now.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, Kim says I've been down the rabbit hole. Craziness.
Yeah, there's a lot of craziness going on the rabbit hole. We don't put it out on our channel, but trust me,
Helen, absolutely. We're so glad we could bring that window, and we're glad that the family appreciated it and enjoyed it. I don't know that Scott's in here right now. He'll probably watch us back, so that is awesome. We show any decision that I way to blame Deborah for all the screw.
I love it.
He's in Oklahoma. Okay, 2 years ago, a bit more than I wanted, but I also have stay high wall all the way here, not gravel road for miles and miles, but no restrictions. Oh, and nice. That's important. Yeah, and there are parts of Oklahoma that are very much that
way. We actually looked at Oklahoma, and I tell you what, I had 4 acres in Ohio, 4 point something acres in Ohio. I had more space in Ohio than I have here at 17 acres. Because it was all flat. Like totally flat. The topography of the land makes a difference. So if you have 3.8 or whatever it is in Oklahoma, there is nothing you can't do. Just say it. You can raise hogs. You can do a garden. You can do your building. You can do all that. He's hiding like y'all don't know he's putting a chew in.
I don't care that it's in. I just don't do it in front of people. So in Canada, they're trying to put a stop to all the house flippers. Now you have to keep said property for at least 1 year before selling. Well, they kind of do that here with the whole capital gains, where you have to have it for 2 years.
Thing, which you can do it before 2 years, but you have to roll it over, and there's a whole tax thing with that. And flippers are not your friend. I will tell you that right now. If you buy a house from a serial flipper, you're getting scammed.
Pot County.
Because it is a cover up and it's a quick to flip,
He's
make
over
it
there
pretty,
with
sell it all. Just saying.
Yeah, Pot County. That's where
No idea.
that one mechanic guy that you don't like, but I like watching him, is over there. He does all the YouTube.
He
does all the mini
one
trucks.
that does fake hillbilly.
I don't know if it's fake.
No, I think that's the one that does fake hillbilly. Like I'm a hillbilly. Don't fake being a hillbilly and like over exaggerate it, if you get my drift. Like, I don't like it.
But that's where that's at. Okay. Anson's got to start building the ark. Well, at least he's got a good contact with the guy that's really good.
And he builds really cool shit. Oh, yeah. Stuff. Sorry.
About 8 miles from Jenna Wiley's. Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Not just yet. Probably coming very soon, right? You guys are up high enough. You'll be good to go.
Yeah, you're
It'll
good.
be fine. We got to watch out for Sullivan. He lives lower part of the river valley, very flood.
Sullivan.
Oh.
Who's Sullivan? Do we know Sullivan?
No. The town.
Oh. I don't know.
Here you go. Crayons and bagels. That'll help you.
Here we go.
Sheila's watching a lady in Colorado's getting ready to build a.
That was my dream like 25
Donna's
years ago.
Donna's still in a wheelchair, so we can just push her around wherever we want to go. Cool.
And
we're gonna go push her in the mud.
I've been there. Like that's
we're good.
So rough.
We got to go this week. It's gonna rain, but we got to get over there.
We do.
Yep. So about 60 acres, flat with nice house right between. Come on. Yeah, there are some big lots over there because their mountain ranges are more separated than
honestly,
what we have.
60 acres of flat, I don't see it in between David and Melangary. I don't.
It would be narrow.
I don't. It'd be very low.
Yeah.
Very narrow.
Yeah. There's Patricia.
Yeah. I've been there. I don't see it.
Waiting on salt batteries for solar going off grid. Okay.
Like, I look forward to when Jake and Chloe are on their own power pole, because I know this sounds goofy, but usage hasn't been a concern of ours because we're sharing between so many people. It's hard to regulate that, right? But when it's dropped down to just Jason and I, and maybe Jason and I and Jenna, then I really, really want to focus on solar. So if you see a lot of collaborations coming out on solar stuff, don't hate me for it, but I digress. I want to go that route. I want to be able to know that in the event that we need to go completely not connected to the grid, we are able to do so.
Anson says, yeah, they were supposed to be over towards us because it would be closer to his mom. We've talked about that before, and but his buddy helped him out where they were over there with the RV and stuff.
No, you have a great spot. I love.
Yeah.
I have said a multitude of times, if we were to ever move to the west side, Anson's property would be it. It would be it. Oh. And what you've done has been amazing.
His spot's not 100% flat. Part of it slopes off, some ravine along one side too, which I like. Gives me awesome.
Well, when I have my homestead in Ohio, it's flat. All of Ohio is mostly flat unless you get to the southern part.
Oh, Kim wants to know, you were in northwest.
I was in
very
Hicksville.
Northwest corner.
Hicksville, Ohio. And I could see 4 miles in the distance. So when I built my homestead in Ohio, I positioned my house. I know this sounds goofy, y'all. I positioned my house so that in the event of a zombie apocalypse, I could get on the roof and I could pick off all the zombies coming at me for a mile away. Because I literally positioned my house to be able to like.
Because the zombies are real. Like Sasquatch.
Zombies are a metaphor. They're a metaphor. Because we were right next to Fort Wayne, Indiana. And when food and water is scarce, where do you think they're going to go?
Oh, really?
They're going to go to the Amish. And I lived amongst them. So I needed to be in a place that I could pick them off. And I did that. and it wasn't needed.
I
But
got
I
it,
did
Bill. I'll look at it after the
Yeah.
live. Bill just sent me the link for that.
What, the zombie apocalypse?
No, a house or
Oh.
property. Montana's had more people moving in from Washington State and Oregon.
I lived in Washington State for a while. I would never move back, but I lived there.
No,
Ginger
not
Billy.
not Ginger Billy. He's
We
awesome.
love Ginger Billy, but he's extra.
We did a flip house and we redid the house as if we were going to live in it. Best appliances, probably better than in my house. Yeah. We kind of did that with the one that we flipped up north, but we also kept in mind that we knew we were reselling it.
Well, I think there's a difference between flipping for a profit and rehabbing.
Right, Brett? I know. Why would I do that?
In the mindset of selling. Because...
What is it? Oh, Puddin's Fab Shop. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to think of...
No, Puddin is extra.
No,
he fakes a southern drawl.
But he's a good guy.
And from a southerner, that's really, really difficult to tolerate.
You're from Ohio and Indiana. You're not a southerner.
Tennessee.
No, you were not born and you've never
I wasn't
resided.
born there, but I grew up there.
You visited there a lot. You're not. I'm a northerner. I was born and raised in Michigan
Puddin is fake. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Puddin. Yeah.
No.
Puddin is
you are
fake.
now banned. We're just. No. We're just. She didn't mean that.
I did. I
also,
meant every
land and house
single word.
have always been high priced in Montana. It's a beautiful country up there. Oh, it really is. I know a couple live in a house while they remodeled it. They rented out while they moved onto another house to flip. Local,
I have nothing against
Sullivan,
flippers if you're doing it the right
Sullivan is a local cattle ranch who sawmills a bunch of stuff for me, including Drew. Oh.
Nice.
Well, we hope Sullivan doesn't get flooded out then, because that's the way to do it, Judy. What? Oh yeah, right there. Had to keep up with comments.
Yep.
Hold off on those sodium batteries. Let that technology get perfected first. Oh yeah, with the salt. I haven't even actually heard about those yet, but not even looked into it. So there's equipment and time to help us get reset up.
Sullivan?
They just said he's a local cattle rancher who sawmills a bunch of stuff for Brett and Drew.
Does Sullivan have a YouTube channel?
No, probably not.
Nice. Good.
I
bet he's nothing compared to the bearded carpenter.
A couple in this part of the woods that brought solar lights that hung on the fence that burned out.
Yeah, I was looking at solar lights for what we're planning for the grandbabies.
Oh, Jennifer's saying, if you get solar, keep the panels far from the house. They give off massive bad radiation.
Yeah.
Our thought was when the big barn, the main shop is built, that like the roof of that would be where the solar panels would go. Yes, this community.
Oh, we love our community 100-fold.
Right. Cat Hook, I'm ready for the zombies.
I am.
Zach, screw off. Sasquatch is real.
Yeah, screw off. Zach knows.
He has to say it.
That's my son.
That's just because
cheers.
You gave birth to him. He's gonna agree with you.
No. He knows Sasquatch.
It ain't real. The batteries exploded and caught the house. Yeah. Well, when you're talking about, like, especially with the lithiums, methicans, no zombies. Solar and wind and water is good for backup. Got to go full solar. You could not do it because it takes a lot. Happen. Yeah.
It really could, but I tell you what, we have been freeze drying like crazy, and I am not mad at the amount of food we have been able to freeze dry, where it only takes hot water and you got a meal. So I'm ready. Bring it on.
Well, yeah. Cell phones, that's how it works. Of course, I mean, he's way up in Alaska, so, but it's not like it was Washington, Oregon, and New California. Okay.
I lived in Washington State in 1993. It wasn't bad. It was actually kind of beautiful, but I don't think I'd ever go back. No.
The girl in Colorado, I watch her every week. She had straw bales delivered for her home, and 3 grazing cows ate all of it. Oh no!
I would love to go back to the adobe and the lime and you know, all that.
Mary Chambers says, "Don't move to Oregon." I'm still trying to figure a way out of this place.
Actually, Oregon, I believe,
picking
was,
off the Amish.
I believe that Oregon was the place when I was moving back from Washington State to Indiana. I had sent up a prayer to God. I was like, okay, God, I'm going to stop at every mom and pop restaurant. And if this is a place I need to be,
oh gosh, Zach,
and if there's a help wanted sign, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to apply. And I'm just going to stay there. And I'll live in my car until I can afford an apartment. I was one of those freewheeling Gen Xers, right?
Zach's convinced about the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I'll get right to that. But I stopped at a restaurant in Oregon. I'm pretty sure it was Oregon. On the way back from Washington State. And I'm like, there was a first sale or a help wanted sign. And I'm like, Lord, is this it? And I walk in. I sit down at a table and everyone's glaring. I'm not talking staring. I'm talking glaring at me. And I'm thinking, I got a call from God. There's a help wanted sign. I'm going to be a waitress in this little cafe. Yeah, no, won't work. But yes, going back to Zach's comment, when the kids were little, we were spending some time in Tennessee.
Oh, too much of the happy juice.
No. And in Tennessee, Sasquatch is called the skunk ape. And Jacob and Zach were like, Mom, come down here. Down to my dad's creek. And so I go down to the creek by the bridge that goes up to my dad's house. Y'all, there was a huge, and I'm talking huge, bear footprint.
See, it was a bear.
No. Would you stop? Toes, heel, sole, the whole shebang. Big ass footprint.
Jake wears a 15.
Jake was like 10.
So he was in a 12. Okay.
No. And there had been a lot of skunk ape sightings in the area around Knoxville.
There was something skunky around
I tell you what, there was something skunky. No. So Zach, I hear you. I believe you because I saw it too.
I think y'all are full beans.
So
whatever. Kim says she was born in Columbus, Ohio. I got a lot of family originated from there. Grew up in Groveport, and her maiden name was Hicks. Nice. Yes, I still have the F-250.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we had to lock it in four-wheel drive today. Well, Jake did to get it out from over by his house because all the mud.
Jake's been driving out all the supply roads.
There's Michelle Ellis.
Hi, Michelle. I'll let you get through the comments.
Long time in the Port Huron area. Tara, Jason, and me are both from the north, and you would be a Mid-Easterner.
I don't know. Even though I was born in Indiana and raised in Indiana, I definitely felt more identified with my Tennessee fam.
Right. No, you have a connection with it. Absolutely. But there's no way, shape, or form you can claim that you're from Tennessee because you're not.
Those are fighting words.
What?
Aunt Willa would smack you up 10 sides of heaven for saying that.
Okay. I'm just saying. So Judy says, when my two older kids were little, we lived in an 8x40 trailer. The propane stove exploded, totally destroying the trailer. Praise God, we're not home.
Wow.
Yeah. No thanks for that. Sodium battery don't freeze in the cold like the lithium ones that are basically useless. Oh, okay.
So when I work in like Arkansas where we don't get those.
Like, definitely glad nobody was home on that
cold.
One, Judy.
Yeah.
Got one of those solar RPS water pumps for open well. It's really okay. Yes. So Kelly says Puddin does exaggerate. He does, but they watch him. I knew they would because like Sean's a big car guy, but
I just think he's extra.
He does, but it's great entertainment, and he does exactly what he needs to do. Tara, I'd love to see a video of you making a meal out of some of your freeze-dried foods.
I probably should, because at this point I've just been like freeze drying everything and getting to learn it and getting to know it and making snacks for the grandbabies and
I
Yeah.
don't know what that's about.
Well, we did have a failure today. So I ran on the freeze dryer you can either do savory or you can do sweet.
Thank you.
You can't
I
do them
appreciate you.
both together. And I did a savory cycle, and I had done we had leftover hot dogs.
See, Jennifer knows.
What?
Tennessee. That's
Yeah.
moonshine country.
Yeah.
People may or may not see what they say they saw.
That's true. And if
'Cause
you're
you're
in the
on moonshine.
Appalachians, no.
Right.
If you're in the
'Cause you're-
Appalachians and someone calls your name, no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Just
And he said
that
yeah,
moonshine
whatever.
makes you see things.
He's a hater. He's a hater.
Moonshine.
Whatever. But I did some barbecue weenies, and yeah, they did not freeze dry well. Too much fat content. So they're in the fridge. We're gonna have to go ahead and eat those soon.
Of course, Angie's on the Terra bandwagon.
Thank you,
Of
Angie.
course.
I love you.
Man.
Mhm.
Just bought an anchor with a sergeant's and we're good. So, yeah. Ed Pringle from Michigan. I'm pretty sure he's up there in
Hello.
Ed is up in let me get it. Ed's in Paw Paw.
Papa's not far from where we
I know.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm hurting Zach's feelings. Zach doesn't need feelings, so they don't need to be hurt.
What do you say about
Yeah,
feelings?
Suck it up, Buttercup. They're overrated. You don't need those. From what exactly does from mean?
That's true.
Yeah, it does.
That's true. Like, even though I was born in Indiana, I spent a lot of time in Tennessee growing up. So what makes you from somewhere? Like, I identified more. And y'all know my Aunt Willa
Oh my God, you didn't just say that.
Say what?
You identified as.
I identified
great.
as
Hey,
a Tennessean.
you pull up Zillow and I see anything California?
I'm never going to go to California. But I grew up with a love and respect, and Aunt Willa is very much a mama to me. Even though she's my aunt, she's more like a mama. So I identified more as a Tennessee Vol than I ever did as a Indiana Hoosier. Just because I'm like, my full-time address was Indiana.
Just saying.
Whatever.
Hey,
You be haters be haters.
You can't be more southern than Bob.
What?
I'm just saying.
Bob, I love you. I love you.
When's the Katy Trail
May.
adventure?
It's in May. We are so excited. It's in May.
Okay, we got some time.
Yes, it is in May. So we are super excited for the Katy Trail. And every time I freeze dry, I'm like, oh, we're going to love this on the Katy Trail.
Sassy says you look tired.
I am tired.
Hey, there's
I am
animals.
tired. For sure.
Got some chicken in the oven for late dinner. Spent the day
Nice.
doing yard work. It is awesome. And hopefully you're going to enjoy some of that chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Tara talking that woke lingo. Now she identifies that. Right? See? I wasn't the other one. Oh, Lord, please help me.
I identify as a
I
Tennessee
tried to
Vol.
stop her, guys. I tried to be like, don't do it. We just lost everybody on our channel.
No, we did not.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Tennessee is my heart.
It
Tennessee
is.
is my home.
And I get it. And I don't disagree with you. But you.
No, he did disagree with me. Y'all heard it.
But that's not where you're
He
from.
shot me down.
It's not where you're from.
It may not be where I was born.
I miss the ocean. Absolutely. I spent 12 and a half years.
Oh, no. You're not from the ocean.
I'm not. But you know what? Officially, I've lived outside of the state of Michigan longer than I've lived in the
Doesn't
state.
matter. Doesn't matter. You weren't born there.
I wasn't born there.
Oh,
and
how
I've
does he like that? How does he like that?
I'm not claiming I'm an Arkansas. I'm not claiming I'm a North Carolinian. I'm not like. I still wrote for Go Blue.
Whatever.
Like.
Whatever. Moving on.
All right, James. I was born in Oregon, raised in California, moved back to Oregon, and left after not being able to find work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Brett says my father's side is from North Carolina, my mother's side is from Arkansas, but I grew up and was born in California. No, now I live in Arkansas. Yeah. Gonna enjoy at least 3 pieces of it. Absolutely.
Yep.
Rewind the line. Jason's in trouble, right?
Well, if we weren't giving each other shit, then what good is it? We
Oh, yeah.
enjoy it. We
No.
have fun with it.
And I
Yes,
am a
he
crayon
does.
eater.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But the thing is,
I'm like, put the crayon down.
like, that's the thing, right?
Put the crayon
I
down.
don't have to identify. I am like, I ate crayons. I've done it on a live. Like, it's a thing. So it's not like I have to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. Oregon and Washington are beautiful.
They are.
I think they are. I think, and that's actually two states that I had never been up in. I've seen a lot of like pictures, videos, stuff like that, and I would love to go up there. I'll never live up there, but I think that to go there and experience it and see it, like,
I actually loved living
awesome.
there. I lived on Whidbey Island Naval Air Station.
Ooh.
And I had to cross Deception Pass to get over to the mainland, and I had the Cascades in the distance. It was absolutely beautiful.
Right.
And they have their own Sasquatch out there. Just saying. Mm-hmm.
Love to go to the beaches and hunt for agates and other beautiful rocks.
We have tons of rocks here. They're beautiful.
I lived in Virginia longer than any other place during my lifetime. I'll never claim Virginia as where I'm from. I wouldn't either, brother. Claim it as a...
And that's perfect proof of what I'm saying. Where you resonate...
claim it as where I graduated high school, and that would be the great state of Texas.
Where you resonate to is where you connect to.
Yeah, it does,
and that's a personal thing. Like, I connect with Tennessee
we try to be fun.
All my family is there. So, like, I do connect with Tennessee.
Oh, Jay Howdy. I grew up in Arkansas. Clinton, in fact.
Clinton was where we're going to go.
I've lived in Texas for 30 plus years. Yeah.
Clinton was actually
Shirley. Shirley was where we were going to be.
Shirley was the town that won us to Tennessee.
Arkansas.
Or Arkansas. See, I'm still in Tennessee.
Oh my gosh. You might need to get some air. Freshen. No,
I do have to
there
pee.
You go.
I do have to pee.
Bagel it.
No one bageled me.
I did. What, I don't count now?
You count, my love.
Washington is beautiful, but the taxes...
Yes.
Well, we can't say much about prices right now, guys, because Arkansas prices are crazy.
It's going up. Yep.
Listen. Oh, James Hall has been to every one of the lower 48. Nice.
I haven't. Not yet.
Bought a motorhome from a man that lived in Oregon. Said his family had been there for 140 years. But he had to get the hell out because people are now crazy.
People are crazy. People are
Speaking
crazy.
of, have you even... I mean, I know Donna's wheelchair bound, but... we can go make her a lift. We'll make her a lift. You got to get that motorhome on the road, Bob.
Here we go.
Yeah. Or we just get her in it, and then you can't not travel because now she's stuck in it. She can't get out.
Oh, quit. That's not nice to Donna.
But
no one wants to be
They
stuck.
want to travel.
Oh.
So we'll just carry her out. Oh, man. We got plans,
I believe
Bob.
in Donna is going to, like, launch out of that here real soon.
We shove her in a motorhome and watch what happens. Yeah, right.
Right.
Nothing better. Been in 29 states. Oklahoma is always going to be home. I am from SoCal, and all my friends have left, but a few cousins and a couple of the aunts. The rest of us bailed.
Yeah.
I lived there for 2 years because I was in the Marine Corps and had to. I like searching for mushrooms in Oregon, no further.
Right.
I wish our land would give us some.
Yeah,
morels.
there's that.
If I ever leave Michigan, it has to be worth it. Stinks because governors come and go, so it's hard to move.
That governor in Michigan,
Yeah.
ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it.
If we didn't get this amazing place in Arkansas, most certainly would be in Tennessee next.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't.
I agree.
Yeah. We looked hard in Tennessee, but
yeah.
they priced us out because we weren't looking at getting a mortgage. We were going to pay cash for land, and everybody else that was moving from up north, just like we were, they were willing to pay the crazy prices people were asking.
Yeah.
Like what they're talking about now, where it's $6,000 an acre.
And my aunt and uncle
Like, get out
have
of
really suffered because all the land around them sold to the expats or like the people moving out from out of state into Tennessee
Transplants.
and transplants and paid an exorbitant amount of money, which then raised the property taxes. So here's my aunt and uncle who have owned their property for decades, and all of a sudden their property taxes go whoop, and it's honestly not fair.
It's not.
It's
and that's
not.
why there's some states that actually lock it in at a certain age.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, and I've seen some stuff put out there where your property taxes should be locked in, once you hit
a certain age,
62 or 65, whenever you're drawing Social Security, right? You should just lock it in where they can't raise them anymore, because too many elderly folks lose their lifetime home that they paid the 30-year mortgage on. They raised their children there. They lived their whole life there. And all of a sudden now, because they're living off Social Security or maybe a little bit of retirement they have, but they're on a fixed income, and they lose their lifetime home because property values went up.
Now I could
ridiculous
kick myself, because before I met Jason, the property like 3 or 4 down from my Aunt Willa went up for sale. $24,000 for like 8 acres. And I really, really considered buying it. And I didn't. And I could kick myself.
Yeah. See what you did?
Yeah.
Me and Uncle Jerry could be out running tractors and raising cattle all day long, but you didn't buy the property.
I know.
And we could be sharing our shake heads together.
No,
Born and raised 64 years in San Diego. I spent a few months in San Diego. Retired in 2028. I'll be leaving California and never looking back. Well, yeah, James, you being a truck driver, that lets you be in
I had
all
a CDL.
The states.
I'm a CDL holder. I gave it up in Ohio. I was.
Well, and I'm not going to say, so Kim, I know you're out there, and there are certain parts of California, I think mainly Northern California, that are a more comfortable, less craziness going on. But when you're in the metropolis around LA,
I could never
Southern
live
California,
in a city.
like, it's...
No.
Angie, I was born in Minnesota. Beautiful there, but politics are horrible. Oklahoma, my home. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And there's a lot of dang snow in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Mushrooms is better looking for fruits in Cali. Because who knows? Right? It took me 50 years to get out of California. Only went back to watch my son graduate Marine Corps boot camp. Absolutely. Yeah.
As a MOM, a mother of a Marine, I salute you.
Yep, I'm an Arkansan by birth and will die here. I used to live in LA,
Bob is hardcore.
Lower Arkansas.
He is hardcore. He is like the...
No, I love it.
I love it, yeah.
Well, because the thing is, right, a lot of places that you move, but like when we got to Arkansas, we started talking to people, and it's hard to find a true local.
A true local.
Everybody's transplants, whether it's like 5 or 10 years, whatever it is, everybody's a transplant here. So you're like, okay, I know Bob and Donna, and then my buddy Chris and his wife were raised and grew up in southern Arkansas, so lower Arkansas, LA, like Bob calls it, right? But other than that, it's like everybody else you meet are all transplants. So it's kind of cool to be able to run into people that...
Oh, we love Bob and Donna. They share with us so many like old time videos of what they remember and what it was before all the people moved here. Yeah, it's awesome.
People want to move to Montana or Texas. Two big choices. The 28 states from Washington, North Carolina, and back, including Hawaii. My sister lives in Canada, so I've been there multiple times.
I've only been to Canada once.
Yeah, I only went once.
Me and my mom before she died, and my sister. And I think my sister was only like 16 at the time, so I was probably 14, 15. And my mom and papa did a trip up into Canada. Well, we knew my mom was dying, so it was kind of one of those, last hurrah type things. And I remember my sister speeding because she didn't understand kilometers versus miles per hour.
Yeah, that's a whole lot. If you
everyone in Canada, if like 10 people in front of you are turning
Where'd you
left,
go out in Canada?
I don't know.
I went to
like
Niagara
15.
Falls. That's how.
No,
that's
we
my
did
whole.
not go to Niagara Falls.
That was my whole trip into Canada was to go to the
No.
Niagara Falls site.
We never did Niagara Falls.
And
I don't know
Anne-Marie
what we
says
did.
Arkansas locks the tax and assessment, and
Yeah.
yes, Arkansas is one of those states, and we had looked into that.
Yep.
Luckily,
knew that
because of my
ahead of
VA
time.
disability,
Yeah.
I'm also locked in. But yeah, once you hit 65, I think it is, in Arkansas, your property tax value is locked in.
Mhm.
Rob says Michigan's at its breaking point. Oh, I can
yeah.
only imagine. I mean,
You
we
get
still have a
Gretchen
lot
in
of.
there. Gretchen needs to go out.
We have a lot of family that live up there, and yeah,
Mhm,
no, but I don't
mhm.
know how she's still in.
I don't know how it worked up there. Holy
Judy's been up to Alaska. Danimals wants to go up there.
Oh,
We've talked about that.
only in the summer.
Yeah, summer months for sure. And damn, they took away. She bought an anchor from Florida and it now rests by our mailbox.
I actually, when I was on Zillow, I was looking at different.
Right, James? She should have done it. I've told her a million
boat
times.
slips. Because if we had a boat slip, we could buy a boat slip and then we could just
Wow.
like pull in, pull out.
An acre going for $55,000.
What?
That's crazy.
Where?
Danimals. What was that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I love Arkansas 9 months out of the year, but
Yeah.
no way I do winter there. Can't do all the dark. What? Alaska. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Love Arkansas? But no, love Alaska 9 months. Yes, absolutely. The Sierras out of California is except when they get buried in snow.
I hate having the hiccups.
Yes, California is beautiful. It's just the whole politics crap.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, right. What about the daylight
Yeah.
24/7? That would be.
Well, we're about to lose more because March.
Yeah,
what?
but when you're talking about going up to Alaska,
Is it
where it's
March
like,
6th?
you know,
We're gonna go back.
what? No, we keep going forward.
Spring ahead.
Yeah, spring forward. You go up. You
Spring
said back.
ahead.
Yeah.
Well, the whole time change thing, whatever.
Born in California when I was 13, we moved to Washington.
I'm gonna go potty.
Oh. Could never live in the city. Oh wait, never live in the city either. Sweet. Oh yeah, NorCal all the way. Wish we could have a different governor, more clear. Yeah. I was born in Grossmont Hospital in La Mesa, California. Wow.
Interesting.
I don't like to either, but I do like much better. All I could do, couldn't handle anything. Yeah. Yeah, the going dark all the time, then going daylight all the time, that would definitely be.
Oh, I hate the hiccups.
Got to.
Oh, I hibernate in the winter
night.
for sure.
Did she say kilo? Yeah.
Yeah. So my sister was speeding.
It's
Thinking it was-
kilometers.
Kilometers?
Yeah,
Kilometers?
kilometers.
I don't know. I'm not Canadian.
You don't have to be. Oh my gosh, I love you.
Whatever.
Oh, it's right. I know. Like living in Michigan, you would think I'd been over to Canada a whole lot more times, but I was in the southwest part of it, so it's kind of like one of the furthest points from Canada. But Helen and them live 45 minutes away from it. But when you don't have a reason to go over there, let's see. When I first came back to Arkansas, I saw that everybody looked like family. Well, there's that.
I hope that's a good thing.
Why you blend in? There's Arlene and Bo. We were both born and raised here in Arkansas. Yeah. So I guess we add Arlene and Bo to the list.
Well, they were in earlier, so
They were,
like,
but we were just
yeah.
talking about like us knowing
Yeah.
people that were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
True. And I love her. She is the bomb.com. I'm telling you what.
Wade dated a young lady in British Columbia.
So, Kathy, you have property in Colorado? What? Dude,
Right at the foot of the Rockies.
what? Like, I want to know more about it. Can you park a camper on it? Just Just saying. I got the
Mm.
hiccups. Ah,
Ooh. So Jeff just dropped another video. Oh. Well, good to
nice.
see that he's back doing stuff.
Yes. Yes, it very
We
much
docked in
is.
Victoria, Canada on the cruise. Most didn't get off the ship. Really?
That was us in Jamaica.
No,
I'll
we got
never get
off.
off. I know, but I will never get off
One
on
time when
Jamaica
Mom and I
again.
were in Canada, she got stopped for speeding because of the kilometer amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they went to Canada just to get the fish bait for fishing for sturgeon on the. Oh, okay. Um, Tons of family in Michigan. I could not live there. It's bad enough there. Oh, here, yeah, right.
Although in the summer and spring,
Yes, it is a time change.
I
That's what she was talking
love,
about.
love, love canal life.
James, how beautiful is 29 Palms? It's not beautiful at all.
I gotta go potty.
Just stare at a
Hold on.
brown piece of paper because it's all sand. The only cool thing about being in 29 Palms was if and when you ever needed to drive down to Palm Springs, which there wasn't anything great to drive down there for, but occasionally you would. There are some great mountain views going down through there. Um, Going over to San Bernardino, that kind of stuff. Um, you did get to experience a lot of the mountain ranges, but yeah, 29 Palms itself, not a great time. Just nothing but desert. Yuns are so real. I think we only met briefly, but we'll meet again when we have more time to spend together. Yes, absolutely, Brett. We only know how to be us, and Alcan Drive is amazing. In Canada, a couple really cool hot springs and other stuff to see. Yeah, Bill, and that was our thing. Was we debated, and honestly, I think that doing the drive to Alaska um, would be way more worth it. Um, just because you get that full experience. I mean, you're driving all the way up through Canada, and just to do it, it's part of the whole adventure in the trip. So, first trip to Canada, I was 2. Family took me on a bear hunting trip. Daddy did get him a nice sow. Nice. Born and raised in the most southern part of Canada on the Michigan border. Everything was American. TV and news was American. Always went to Michigan to shop. I was from Southern Ontario, but was more American. Yeah. Well, and that's typically how a lot of those border towns work. Is you're going to be stuck on whichever side is got the stronger signal for TV and services, and of course now I think the whole back then, like when we grew up around there, it was easier. Just you drive across, you drive back, no big deal. But they got everything locked down now. Rocky. Oh yeah, Wade's got all the rocks there. Well, good to see you, Eric. Glad you can make it in. 4 minutes and the chicken is done. Nice. Yep, knew the answer. It was left to me by my parents and grandparents. I often thought about putting up a log cabin. You can get those kits. I'd have someone build it if I kept land. 2 acres. Really? You should do that, Kath. That would be awesome. Just even for a little vacation home, but the whole fact that your parents and grandparents, so I mean, it's your 3rd generation to have it now, so you got to do something with it. Um, let's see. Y'all need to hit up family on the west side, then bring that trailer over to the east side. Just saying. Yes, absolutely, Helen. We haven't set any
Phew.
plans of getting back up to Michigan as of yet, but I know that we'll be.
My river camp friends.
Yeah,
have
we'll be
been
making a
messaging
trip.
me.
We'll be making a
Like,
trip when
ah,
river camp is open. But Helen
river-
says we got to get over on the west side and go visit them while we're up there.
Ah, like
Yes,
I miss
Jeff
my
Bain.
river camp friends.
Cool. If I build it in my front window. So Kath got. I don't know if you were in here. So Kath got that 2 acres. Left by her parents and grandparents. So there's nothing even on it.
Wow.
Told her she needs to build one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to name your Bigfoot back there Forrest. We'll just call him Forrest because he keeps running.
There is a Bigfoot here,
No,
y'all.
that one, the clock that his legs just keep going.
The
Like,
clock?
just keep running.
No.
Just...
I'm telling you what, like anytime a visitor comes here, Sasquatch shows his face. 100%. He's here. I know he's here.
Yeah. Well, and I think, Jennifer, that's a lot of, so your experience depends on where you go, right? What people think Canada is based on one area is opposite in other areas, like small towns in the country versus downtown. Right. And I think that that's the same thing you're going to get in the States. When people want to go to the big metropolises, right? They're like, oh, I went to Chicago, I went to New York, I went to LA. And they're like, America sucks, it's way too busy, blah, blah, blah. And then they didn't go out to like northern New York where it's all farms, or to Michigan or anywhere in the Midwest. Like when you go to different areas, you have the different experience. So yeah, totally makes sense. Where can I think about building a cob house, start eating corn? Right? Back when I worked for the pipeline contractor, we did a job in North Dakota, about 10 miles from Canada. Guys on the job were getting charged international sell rates because they were, oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, that would be crazy because they got connected to the Canadian towers, being only 10 miles. See that? Yeah, that would be some major cell phone bills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look, we should do a joint trip and just go check out cactus.
We have talked about doing.
Gotta go. CLC. Tara, you're a mess. Good mess. Yes, Sasquatch.
I know I'm a mess. I know I'm a mess, Angie. You know that I'm a mess. I've always been a mess.
You and
I've never
Kath
hidden
can
it.
go Bigfoot hunt.
No, totally. But back on doing a group get together, like I would love to do a cruise of all of our subscribers. Like that would be great. I would love it. Just saying.
I think everyone and their neighbor was at the garden center in Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't go to the garden center very often because when I do, it's dangerous because I go to those 75% off plants going, I can save you. Let me save you. And then we walk out of there with a boatload of plants that I try to save.
That is true, Bob. So Lower Arkansas is so much cheaper living than the Mount Home area. You can
Mount Home area is awful.
Yeah. And I don't disagree with
Florida.
it. And we did look
really
down there,
expensive.
but it didn't. We wanted that mountainous terrain. We wanted the views, and that just wasn't there in the Lower Arkansas. So, Jennifer, I used to always be charged for roaming fees. Oh wow, yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yep.
All right.
I'm at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, good. I get the. You left me with nothing.
Yeah.
All right, blow it up, y'all. Let me manage shots for a while he pees. Yeah. I'm in for the cruise. I think it would be amazing to do a White Rock Homestead cruise and invite y'all, and we can all party together on a cruise ship for a week. I mean, come on. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so when you guys are ready, come for the Bigfoot hunt. Oh, for sure. For sure, Wade. I know he's real. I've experienced it here. Now, I don't know what Arkansas... Well, I do know what Arkansas calls him. He's the folk monster. In Tennessee, it's the skunk ape. In Washington, it's Sasquatch. So, everyone has their own names for Bigfoot, but ultimately, it's all the same. I believe. I know he's been here. I've heard him. I've not seen him, but I've heard him. So, yeah, for sure. Go away! Don't come back yet.
That air is so much fresher with the rain.
No, I got the comments. I ain't giving it up yet. Y'all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Hirsch has been amazing. We love Hirsch. 100%. Jennifer, we will get you a moderator shirt for sure. Yes, there is. There is. And it's great.
Who said they didn't know there was a Hirsch here?
Oh, Absolutely.
But
Actually,
what
we
did you do? Who didn't know there was a
I
fish?
didn't do anything.
Anne Marie, yeah, actually.
I will talk to Wanda about possibly coordinating a
You go buy it
cruise.
before you go to Walmart.
Yeah. I will talk to Wanda about doing a cruise and see if we can't throw something together, y'all. That would be amazing. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I feel I have some power and security clearance. Remember when Mount Home was less than 2,500 people? The city
Not
limits
anymore.
was there.
$100 an acre. Wow.
Well, that was the best thing was, and I know Bob's in here. That was one of the coolest stories. I mean, they always have cool stories because Bob and Donna grew up here. But the fact that it's Tractor Supply now, but it used to be what was that? Orchlands. And Bob's wife Donna, her family actually sold that land to Orchlands to build it, and that was like the edge of town. Like that was all farmland out there.
I do miss Orchlands.
Yeah.
Cletus, definitely a great Bigfoot name.
His wife's name is Jen. Don't want to go on the cruise. I'm unsubbing.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, like. Yeah. I fully believe I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Tracy's in now. All right, we're getting both of them. Her and Eric.
Oh, right?
Awesome. Cass says she's in.
No, I agree. We are not going to Jamaica on our cruise. If the cruise we choose has Jamaica as a port, nope. We're going to schedule some kind of fun thing to do on the ship because I'm never getting off at Montego Bay again. Not gonna do it.
Only going on a cruise if I win the lottery. Only will I ever.
You'd be surprised. It's way cheaper than you think it is.
Well, and the idea is to book them like 1 to 2 years, depending on the cruise.
And we just make payments.
And you make small payments every month. So.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer, for reminding everybody that didn't hit the thumbs up yet. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, much more beautiful up here on the ridge. Nothing but a whole lot of flat and skeeters. Yeah. Which we did.
Hello there.
What was that? A week ago when it was really warm and we were sitting on the back porch and all of a sudden there was like mosquito. We don't normally have mosquitoes here.
And then all of a sudden I'm getting beat. I'm getting beat up.
Like they were there.
Eaten like big time.
Well, there's Sean. We seen Kelly come in earlier.
Yes, we did.
Sean had to put his 2 cents in.
They are super cheap. Like
he was too busy watching Puddin'. That's what it was.
Puddin' is a player.
I know. We gotta get Anne Marie on one of these cruises. And I've been on a cruise. I was scheduled to go on a Greek cruise July, and it got canceled. That would be
fun. I want to do an international cruise.
I was gonna do an international cruise, and then they put me on an airplane and sent me to Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Don't go on cruises because it costs me double.
So a lot of cruise lines are going, are actually providing staterooms for single cruisers where you don't have to pay double.
Or you just go in and be like, give me a random roommate.
Yeah,
that sounds dangerous.
Of course you did, Kat.
Saying hello.
You know, I've looked at the Alaskans and no, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Well, I know Tony and Angie. Well, we have to call Tony, Angie, either one.
I know, but
they've got one booked for I think 2027. So we need to maybe look at what that's going to look like.
We'll look at that, but I'm a Caribbean. I'm a hot weather person. If I can't no, I don't know. All right, back on.
Tick fleas and skeeters are horrible here. Really?
They are.
Well, I'm glad they're over there because they haven't been. I mean, I was out in the trees all day.
About 3 weeks ago, for sure. Oh, absolutely. I want to go to Scotland. Actually, Jonesy was talking. Well, back up. We were looking at doing a transatlantic cruise. Yeah, it's doable for sure.
Yeah, Mediterranean cruises are great. They are because you're going down to great weather.
And when you have people that love the warm weather, that's where you go, for sure.
They're cheap for people who have any extra money out of it. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I get it.
And we're not rich either. That's why we choose cruises way far out, and then we make payments.
Yeah, being able to
Yeah.
make the payments on it and not have to
We
put it
don't
all out
drop.
at once.
We don't have the money to drop. Like,
yeah,
the
James
whole
Paul
shebang.
talking about Tony and Angie going to Alaska. Yeah, they are, and I gotta call Tony and get the deets on it.
Yeah.
Italy, Greece, and Spain are great. Nice. Aren't tropical, just saying. Right.
True.
They're not.
True. But we've looked at because I want to go.
One of those,
I want to go to Barcelona.
Yeah, it's more about the destination at that point, doing the transatlantic ones.
I'm at the bottom.
Good.
So with that,
move. That doesn't
what?
Normal.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm putting you back over in your normal place.
He's putting me in my place, y'all.
Look, you drank that.
Empty.
I just can't do it from that side. It's weird. It's weird
so
over
we're
there.
probably gonna wrap this up, guys.
Yeah, now
we have enjoyed 100% our Sunday night pop-up live.
Say it really fast.
I can. No. 2 Bahama Mamas in.
Well, so it's not that it's more cap. It's the same price. It's just when they give you a price, you have to pay double occupancy. So you're still paying for 2 people per room.
But the cruise lines are gearing up towards single cruisers.
Yeah.
So
which they should do. Like if there's only one person going to be in the room,
you don't need double occupancy.
So
it's trending that way.
Barcelona
it's just not
next week.
All the way there.
Yeah, that'd be fun to go to Barcelona. Do you know that they're going with Johnny and Christina? I believe Jesse and Lisa. Yes. I think that they're working on building a big crew to go to that one. So
I just don't. I wouldn't mind going to Alaska, but honestly,
all right, Amber.
I'm just not there.
Get some sleep.
I'm not there for Alaska.
Absolutely.
Sorry, not sorry.
Thank you for coming in. We appreciate every one of you.
We do.
Judy telling everybody, Tara, we like it when you relax and feeling good. We like it.
I do. I need it tonight. So thank you guys, because I was really feeling really, really bad earlier today.
Yes, Anne-Marie. And reach out. We got to get together,
made
sister.
Me feel better. For sure. For sure.
I know Eric, right? It's supposed to be on the left side. And it felt wrong. I
was just impressed you actually let me take over comments.
I couldn't do it any longer. Take care. Yes, absolutely, Michelle.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us on this pop-up live.
Yeah. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Probably Thursday. Unless my wife decides we're going to go live between now and then.
Who knows? Stay tuned.
Need some cedar from Mountain Home. When I head that way, I'll ring you. Well, we have lots of cedar, sister.
We do.
So, yep. Absolutely.
Bye, guys.
All right. Go on now. Get on out of here.